we get set for today's contest between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Crimson Tide of Alabama.
Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler, and I'm joined today by my partners in crime, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit.
This annual rivalry between two SEC schools is better known as the third Saturday in October.
Alabama has many playmakers on this defense, but there are none bigger than this guy lining up at the free safety spot. Though he's most well known for his great coverage skills, he can also come up and lay some licks as a tackler.
Well, we're just about ready. Let's join in on the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. The pregame festivities are over, and we're just about set to get this game underway. And there's the opening boot. He'll return it from the 6. At the 40. Down the sideline.
Hey, that's a pretty good return there to open this game up.
The offense will take over at midfield. One-man backfield. Hands it to the back. Brought down at the 47. The back. Three on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 47. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Looks left, intercepted. He has some room. He's at the 40. Very clutch tackle there because this kid had some space. Not a good decision there. Why'd he even throw that pass?
Well, it's a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
This quarterback is a gamer. He comes to play every game.
They line up in the jumbo set. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. Wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Rolling out to the right side. And they push him out around the 20-yard line.
This quarterback has some wheels, and he used them to pick up a first down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20. This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. It's 2nd down and 12 to go. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's going to try and scramble. Has it to the senior. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
They line up in the jumbo set. And he tackles him hard at the 1-yard line. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards.
All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there.
So the quarterback takes it in for the score.
Yeah, nice job here by the quarterback to call his own number and get the ball in the end zone.
And he adds the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick. He's to the 20. He makes it to the 35-yard line.
And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did in their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
Do you think this quarterback is rattled a little bit after that last pick?
He better not be, because it's early in the game, and if he loses his composure, then this team can be in for a very long game. I think he's going to be all right, Cole.
He's all the way home. Touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
And he hits the PAT. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks off. Gathered in at the 6. And he's tackled at the 28. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
Yeah, Kirk, this game is already getting out of hand. They can't afford these turnovers.
Yeah, they need to get something going here. This team can't afford to get much of a bigger hole before halftime.
They'll go to work at the 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10, and he's taken down at the 39-yard line. And what a run.
And here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-win aided 40. Now, that's fast.
Non-win aided? What are you talking about? I don't care if he had to win or not. This kid can fly.
They grab 8 yards there. Second and 1.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field.
And they make the stop at the 49-yard line. A couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker. This crowd is energetic, and they'd really love to see a stop right here.
Tackle at the 40. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Yeah, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over and over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
Goes over the middle, intercepted. I tell you, Coach, that quarterback is not having the kind of game he'd hoped for.
No, not at all. That was already his 3rd interception of this half.
That's not good news at all. I wouldn't be surprised to see the backup quarterback start warming up.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Tackle made at the 34. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
New running back now into the backfield. He lets it go, and it's intercepted. And down he goes at the 26-yard line. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
The defensive back's moving in closer. They line up in an I. He's looking to pass. Throws a bullet. Almost picked off. It was the safety that almost came up with a big play.
Not a very good read here by the quarterback.
Kirk, I don't think he even saw the safety. But this offense is lucky that he couldn't hang on to the football.
Back to pass. He's tackled around the 16-yard line.
That was a nice catch. He went up, leaving his body susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a first down.
Hey, at this level of college football, those are the plays you have to make. And he did well coming down with that one.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
Well played there by the defensive tackle. He didn't over-pursue the play and made a nice stop.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's knocked out of bounds at the 6. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
Throws it, and it's caught for the touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Alabama yet set to kick this one away. He sends it downfield. Tackle made at the 25. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 25-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Takes it right, and the defense is there. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard.
He took a shot on that play.
He better check and make sure all of his limbs are still attached.
They come out with 4 wide out. The cavalry's coming, and he's going to come up with a sack.
That's what happens when the protection breaks down up front.
Yeah, but, Coach, I think the quarterback has to release the ball quicker, or he's going to get pounded out there.
From the gun. Now he's scrambling. Throws this one off balance. And they bring him down at midfield. And he put a lot of air under that ball.
Yeah, he kind of threw it up for grabs, but you can't really question the result there. That was a big play.
An exciting first quarter comes to an end. The score here in Knoxville is Tennessee 14, Alabama 7.
Alabama 7.
First and 10. Ball on the 50. They line up in the jumbo set. Hands it to the back. Tackle right around the 46-yard line. About 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd down and 6. Ball on the 46. 5 DBs on the field. He's scrambling. They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. And another solid completion there.
I like this kid a lot. He keeps it simple. He just goes out there and completes passes. The last pass netted him over 2,000 yards on the year. And that's a pretty good year, in my opinion.
Heading for the corner. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 27. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 6. Going with the shotgun here. Gets it out quickly. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. He's taken down around the 1-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down. They're packed in tight on the line. Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage.
On the run.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that play.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
And he just found the end zone for the 2nd time today.
And as a defense, the last thing you want to do is give up rushing touchdowns to the quarterback.
They might want to make some changes, maybe use a linebacker or a safety as a spy next series.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee is lining up to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. Not much of a problem getting the ball in the end zone on their last drive as this quarterback just picked apart the defense.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Clears it out to the right to the halfback. Loss of 5 there.
5-yard loss on the play.
2nd down, and they got 15 for the 1st down. Ball on their own 45. The defensive backs moving in closer. He drops back. Catches it. He gets hit out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
It's harder than most people think to complete short passes like that. I mean, you've got a lot of defenders running around in a small amount of space, watching the quarterback's eyes and looking for a quick pick.
It's a pretty nice little dump off there to the right side, and they picked up some good yards.
Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle. And that'll give him another 1st down.
Excellent job there, Brad, of running the football. That was good execution by this offense.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Under pressure, intercepted. There he goes. And they'll return this one all the way to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. Tacks on the extra point. Tennessee is lining up to kick this one off. He sends it off. At the 40. Across midfield. Very clutch tackle there because this kid had some space. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time. We'll see if they can capitalize on the good field position. Single set backfield. They motion to the right. Toss. Brought down right around the 40. So the halfback scampers for 6 on the toss. Second down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's got his man across the middle. Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That could have play fake as a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then whoosh, the ball is flying over their heads.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Gets it out to him again. They'll bring him down at the 25-yard line.
So moving in the right direction, and that's all that matters. Well, that and the final score.
Like I always say, Coach, anything is better than moving backwards.
The hit knocks it loose, incomplete. The wide receiver wasn't able to hang on.
Well, you talk about a solid hit. This guy is a true enforcer.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Run, right side. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. 4th down. And the kicking team is on to try this 37-yard field goal. In the red zone again. Let's see if it'll be another touchdown. Looks like someone got a head start on the line. A lack of concentration will push the offense back.
Yep, the kid was in a hurry to block someone. You got to control that.
He gets it up, and it's long enough, and it is good. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Alabama is lining up to kick this one off. Here's the kick. He's taken down at the 31. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. And a new halfback checks into the game. He's going to air it long. Can't pull it in. And he threw that one up for grabs.
This is one of the things that drives a coach crazy. You don't want to do anything stupid. Make mental mistakes that may cost you the ball game.
He scrambled. Pressure gets there, and they bring him down.
That's just not a good play by the quarterback here. He's got to have a better pocket presence.
Yep, he looked like he was having trouble finding someone to throw to.
So the sack makes this 3rd and very long. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Chucks it deep down the right side. Drops it.
Man, I thought he was going to catch that one. He had it in his hands for a second.
Yep, and in that same second, the defender smashed into him, knocking the ball loose. Great defense.
Sure was, Coach.
Brought down at the 34-yard line. That was simply a sensational return.
That was a beautiful punt that drove the punt return man back. But once he got it, boom, gone. He was up the field and on his way.
This guy always is dangerous, and that's why he's back there. They do what they can to get the ball in his hands so he can make plays like that.
This one is batted away. The safety got in there at the last minute.
Boy, that's a great job of preventing the score here. He got in great position and made a big-time play on the ball.
They come out with 4 wide out. Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. And now he's got room to run. And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
Oh, that's a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Don't remind me, Coach, but I really think that was a great defensive play. He made a nice jump on the ball and took it to the house.
point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. Tries to get around the corner. And he just got stood up right there. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick six.
I hope that this offense can put it together a little bit, because right now they are just getting routed.
And it's still relatively early in this game. I mean, only the second quarter. I would hope that they can get it together at least a little bit before this game ends.
First down, 10 to go. 4 wide. He's scrambling. Catches it. He's hit and taken down. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
Timeout called by the offense.
He gets it up. And it splits the uprights. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. At the 30, and down he goes at the 37. And we finally come to the end of the first half, and this one's not even close. The score here in Knoxville is Tennessee 38, Alabama 10. The teams are lined up, and we're just about ready to start this second half. He'll return it from the 1. Across the 30. There's a player shaken up on the play. They'll get the ball here at the 34-yard line. 5 DBs on the field. And he's tackled at the 39. 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 5 to go. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Tackled right away. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
They line up in the jumbo set. Hands it to the back. He's taken down at the 50-yard line. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
And that was a really good stick by this sophomore linebacker.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. Running out of time, and down he goes. How about the effort of the defense right there?
It's been a great effort by this kid. He has been absolutely sensational. That was his second sack today.
This defensive end has really been a lightning rod from the edge of this defense. It seems like every time this quarterback drops back to pass, this defensive end is providing some kind of pressure.
Bring him down at the 1-yard line. The quarterback broke down the coverage on that one. First down.
When you drop back to pass and see zone, it's a matter of you and the receiver getting on the right page and finding the right window to put the ball through.
Hey, Kirk, that's probably what you did playing in the backyard, right? But you broke a lot of windows, I bet you.
So now it's 1st and goal after the big pass play.
They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here.
The simple handoff to the fullback got it done right there.
Yo, give it to the big bulldozer and get out of the way.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
Tennessee to kick.
Decent kick. Taken from the 10. He makes it to the 32-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive.
They'll go to work at the 32.
1st down, 10 yards to go.
They line up in the shotgun. And they'll get him in the backfield.
A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
They line up in an I. And they use motion.
Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
He's asking to get picked off.
That was a close one, all right. If no one's open, there's nothing wrong with tucking it in and trying to pick up the first on the ground.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Gets it off as he's hit. Complete. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. And they execute the screen pass for a nice gain and a 1st down.
They ran that play to perfection. I love the way the quarterback keeps his eyes downfield while the screen develops. Not only is he freezing the safety, but he's inviting a heavy pass rush at the same time. That right there, my friend, is what happens when you run this play like it's drawn up.
What a play.
Boy, solid job there by the quarterback, recognizing the defensive coverage and delivering the ball to the open receiver.
The defensive backs moving in closer. They line up in an I. Brought down at the 34.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set.
And down he goes at the 28-yard line. So they keep it on the ground and they get their 3rd 1st down of the drive.
Yeah, this is a pretty good-looking drive, don't you think, Coach?
Yes, sir. The offense is in rhythm right now. They are running well and blocking well.
And they're wearing down this defense. The longer a drive goes, the more the advantage goes to the offense.
That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field.
Another kick. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
From the gun. And they make the stop at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9 yards on the play.
9-yard gain on the play.
10th play of the drive. 2nd down.
They line up in an I.
On the pass, touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick.
He's tackled at the 26. The offense is on their way out to try to set things in motion again.
And their passing attack looked really good on that last drive, Kirk.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep airing it out here, Coach. Until this defense can stop it, I'd keep throwing it.
Here's the give. And they hit him in the backfield.
The safety made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I recommend to the offensive coordinator a little play action and throw the fade route where the safety used to be.
That's right, Lee. These guys are shooting up there when they see run, and it only takes one time to catch him out of position and take it to the house.
He's on the run. Throws it out, and it falls incomplete. The pass was short of his intended target.
Get some more muscle into it, kid, and you'll nail it the next time.
3rd down and 12. Ball on the 24. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Pressure coming, and he goes down.
Just a great job of getting to the quarterback there.
This young player is an excellent pass rusher. He uses great speed and technique against blocks, and he's always in the opponent's backfield.
You know, Coach, that was his 5th sack this year.
4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. He really got a hold of that one. Tackle at the 22-yard line. I got to tell you guys, the offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
They'll take over at the 22. It's 1st and 10. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back on 1st down. Pulls it in, and he wants more. And he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Whoa! The coach ain't gonna like that completion. Not at all.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold him this time. He's taken down around the 12-yard line. He gets positive yards on the run and picks up the 1st.
There wasn't too much room to run the football on the toss, but this halfback just found enough space to move the ball forward and get the 1st down.
Now it looks like they're going to run away with this one as we head into the 4th quarter. His score here in Knoxville is Tennessee 45, Alabama 17. First down on the 11 going in. They line up in an I. Not much room there as they hand it off straight up the middle. Gain of 1.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second down on the 10-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Tries to fit it in there, and it'll be intercepted. Here's an opening. I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, the quarterback did too. The problem was he didn't see the kid covering his guy. Now he's got to go back and talk to the old ball coach and explain, yo, what happened?
Let me tell you what, that is not a fun thing to do. After he's done yelling at you, you're real quick not to make another throw like that.
Gives it to the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. 10-yard pickup on the play.
And the offensive line did a good job of picking up the blitz.
Yep, the defense over-pursued the play, and it helped them get some good yards.
And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. So it was the halfback who took the carry and picked up a couple yards.
Yep, he didn't get much, but he did enough to move the chain gang.
They'll bring him down around the 37-yard line. They pick up a good 6 yards there.
6 on the play.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the 1st. They're packed in tight on the line. To the right and tackled immediately. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
1-yard
And there's not much he could do to get away from the junior safety on that play.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Feeling the pressure. And it's intercepted by the freshman cornerback. And that interception might be what they needed to get back in this ball game.
Nice try, Brad. Keep their hopes up, but I don't think they have a chance of winning this. They're too far down to catch up.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 29. The defensive back's moving in closer.
He has some room. He tries to juke, but they bring him down.
7 yards there.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Third and 11. Ball on the 29-yard line. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Here's a throw, and it's almost picked.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the deflection prevented them from getting any yards. And now it's 4th down.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Tackle made at the 43.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 31. They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the run right. He's got nowhere to go. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
We've got a 2nd and 11. Ball on the 32-yard line. Tennessee with a big advantage. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And this one's broken up. Good defensive play there.
Yeah, keep your eye on the safety there. He's the guy that got in there to knock that ball away. Good play.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 21. They come out in a goal line set. On the handoff, watch out. He's tackled right around the 30. What about that play call?
Pretty conservative. They're obviously trying to run that clock down with that lead.
So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. This will be a 47-yard field goal attempt. He gets it up. No good. He hooked it left. Well, they tried for 3, but they came up empty-handed. So the score is still Tennessee 45, Alabama 17. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. They go with a run, and down he goes at the 26-yard line.
Not a very successful run that time, Coach.
Did you see his explosion off the defensive line? Woohoo! It seemed like he was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
He just timed the snap count there. It really made a nice play.
Throws left, picked off. Inside the 30. There he goes. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. They've got the defense on their heels now. It's 1st and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line. Tennessee with a commanding lead. A little over a minute in the game. What do you think of this guy, Lee?
This guy's a giant tailback playing fullback. He's got all the moves a halfback has, and he's got the power of a fullback. What a great combo.
And there they are, folks, the Russell Athletic players of the game. Tennessee up by a bunch. And he converts the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Tennessee 52, Alabama 17. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And down he goes at the 30-yard line. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
Watch out for this defense. They've shown they can take advantage of the smallest of mistakes.
Little handoff. Tackle around the 39-yard line. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 39. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. He's taken down at midfield.
Now that's what I like to see. This first down came because this kid was not afraid to go over the middle. Nice job of beating the man coverage on the slant route.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice gain.
If the defense wants to stop those quick throws, then they should really put somebody up on the line and bump these receivers to throw them off their routes.
And he's tackled right around the 36-yard line. First down there on a 5-yard pass.
This quarterback still hasn't missed a receiver on this drive.
One-man backfield. Gets it out complete again to his tight end. And they make the stop at the 27. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
That's the end of the ball game, and our final score in this one, Tennessee 52, Alabama 17. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Tennessee is one happy group of guys right now. Nothing is more gratifying than embarrassing the team you love to beat in front of millions of people. And they did it.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.